dude. Okay, there we go. Start stream. Hopefully that works. We shall see. Move that over. God damn, dude. I don't know. Shorts live. Hi. There we go. Okay. Live. No messages. Whoops. Alright, and I'm ready. So today I will probably be beating. Whoa. Okay, maybe I should sit at the bonfire. Maybe I should go back to this thing, because this thing is actually, it's a good weapon. It does a ton of really good damage, but it still is a little bit slower than the rapier, so I may have to rely on that to beat no, not Forlorn. I should blank on this guy's name. Boom. Okay, I thought that was gonna miss. Okay. Tap tap. I need to stop doing that. That's good. Let's stamina refill. Oh, oh, that tracking was crazy. Okay, he did get me fair and square, but I did a lot better that time around. I'd like to buff as he's buffing, but sometimes he does some pretty crazy attacks instead of buffing up, so could be a thing, you know? Anyway, this probably shouldn't take me more than a couple more tries. I feel like the main problem was I tried to do too much last stream and ended up getting way too tired. Wow. This one on a thing is kind of crazy, to be honest. I do quite a bit better when paying attention, though, so that might be a thing. You know, who knows? I think everyone knows, but you know. Yeah. was a pretty decent start. His moveset is also a little inconsistent. For example, uh, the downward greatsword slash doesn't seem to have any real tracking on it whatsoever. But other moves, he will straight up track you all the way to Narnia, and it's a bit of a throw off, especially if you're not really expecting it. Don't do it, you freak. Oh, that's the one. So sometimes his moveset is just obscenely slow for pretty much no reason, and other times, wow. Oh well. Yeah, so I need to be aware of that move because I don't think it's necessarily like that bad of a move, but it kind of catches you off guard sometimes. It's just it happens at the worst possible time, but if that doesn't hit you, it's probably a free kill from that point on. And the other thing is, 1 second he's a lumbering giant, the next second he's like an infinite speed, like rogue or something. It's crazy, right? And sometimes the hitbox hits you anyway. Yeah, yeah. Oh well, it happens. Wow. Ugh. All right, so maybe that one's a little too slow. I'm gonna try this now. And evidently, I would like to get this infused, but it's a bit out of the way. I don't think this is gonna be a problem for much longer, right? Might as well buff up here. Dope. I didn't need to do that. I could have stolen a couple swings there. Ow. Rolled too early. Yep. Ah. Might as well top me off. Yep. That's a shame because that was a pretty good run too. Oh well. Wow. Tap tap. Ow. He's a lot more manageable when he's not holding his attacks back so slowly. Might as well double. There we go. Okay. Easy. Alright. That was a little more challenging than I remember it being, but we got there eventually. Right here, right? Bright of Ash. Crown of the Old Iron King. Wow. Mm-hmm. Alright. So that was the Foom Knight. I think I'm going to try the Smelter. Yes, okay. I'm gonna try the Smelter a couple times. Let's see here. Do I want... I think I want that. I could probably summon just to get there, but I don't really want to do all that now. The downside is if you touch this right here and just don't make it through, you kind of just die for nothing. So, there. Alright, so this next part right here is a little tricky, not gonna lie. Can be a bit of a pain to get through. So it sort of changes with like how you attempt to go through with it. I think the best part here is just to run straight up the middle, and if they get too close to the left or to the right, you just kind of weave on through as it is. And that gets you right here. Yo. Okay, good. Alright, nice. I'm tempted to drop down and get that real quick. But I drop down here instead. So let's see here. Mm-hmm. There we go. Maybe I can use the Hunter's Black Bow for this part. We'll see. Okay. But I feel like if I go down there, he's going after me too. Oh, maybe not. Hello, Mage Hood. I should probably be fine, but I think I'm gonna pop a repair powder just in case. And here we go. Back on the Smelter Demon. Ouch. There we go. I forgot about that. Why not? There we go. Ow. Wow. Alright, whatever. Yeah, so the problem is, even if you can dodge, like the original, the Red Smelter Demon, like all day, it doesn't matter because the Blue Smelter has like a bunch of delays in his moveset. So it's kind of like one of those things where just you're almost punished for being good at the original fight. And I get that maybe, some changes should be made, but forcing someone to completely alter their entire like play style to go back and beat a boss that they've already beaten is probably not, very good game design in my opinion, right? I've already done this. It's not he's not that much stronger. He's got a more awkward move set, and that's why. Uh-huh. All right. Oh, yep, gotta remember that. before. I can kind of just circle straight that attack. I'm kind of worried about the hitbox. Ah. Bam. Phase 2. There we go. Probably my chance to end there, but it should be good and easy. Yep, kind of just swept this DLC up real quick. Okay, that's where I came from. That's where I came from. That's where I go. That's where I came from. I don't know. I didn't even know where I was going with that, but you know. Ah, elevator, right? Oh, whoops. Burrows mask. Ah, so now to get through this DLC, all I've got to do is beat Sir alone. Really should not be that difficult, I don't think. Ah. Hmm. Bonfire there. The smelter throne. Right. Alright, let's see here. Right, so the tricky part here is getting through all the obstacles. You pretty much can stop and fight everything if you want, but a lot of it is just not feasible as far as, you know, like the ergonomics of it are not feasible. Oh dear, I believe I made a miscalculation here. There we go. Or maybe the enemies there made a miscalculation. I don't know. But yeah, so that's the value of a powerful weapon. Ow. Ow. ahead and just enter the boss room instead of stopping to heal. He should take quite a while to get up and he is quite fast. Right, that attack does ignore shields, I remember that now. And now he's a little bit on the buffed side. Little stronger, little faster. Okay, I deserve that. But at the very least, it's not a bad run back, so that's good. Yeah. Oh well. Ah, it's not even that bad. It's really not. There's even quite a bit you can do to make sure you make it there consistently. For example, I know I've got a learning skulls in here somewhere. Yeah. So grab one of these. One ahead. Right here, right there. There we go. They did not take the alluring skull bait, which they really probably should have, but that's fine. Wow. Right. Once again, just go straight into the boss room. You mess around, you will eat great arrows into the back. No one wants that, I don't think. Yeah. He got me. I definitely seem to do better against like the quicker enemies. The lumbering giants kind of give me a lot of trouble, but the faster ones are a little more digestible, it seems. All right. Double tap. Single tap. Way too early. Rolled right into it. Up. So I'm thinking I might shield, turtle up behind this guy. I could also probably do like the rapier poke behind the shield. That's definitely a strategy. It could be a thing. Hmm. So I kind of expect to be on Sir Alone for quite a while, I will say. And it's kind of just, thank you. I really do appreciate that. Well, so yeah, the turtle strategy is probably a winner, just based on what I've seen here. Just hold up a shield, dodge whatever you can. Way too early again. Okay, I've never seen that move before. I guess the boss can parry the player and apparently riposte. That's interesting, I guess. Never seen that attack before in my life, but hmm. One cannot reside in memory for long. One hits you, you get hit 5 more times. It's pretty much just how Souls goes at this point. Anyway, hmm. So usually the archer on the right hits you first, and then everyone else kind of like follows up. So you do want to be careful of that. Good dodge. Crit. Good dodge. Wow. Oi. The warped sword here looks a lot like a Kopesh. Tap. That's not at all what I wanted. Game, please. Ugh. Alright. I don't even know if Sir Alone is parryable or not. I've just never really felt the need to try, you know? It's it's one of those things that too resource intensive to actually test myself. Hmm. Ow. I kind of hate it when they get out of position. Makes actually doing the run way harder. Hmm. Wow. Oh well, I've got most of my health back. Oh, I'm surprised that didn't hit. Now he's like 15 times stronger than I am. Great. Yep. The tracking on the grab is a little bit too good, you know? I think I'm going to try to parry him. I might just try to sit here and just parry, just see if it's even possible. Because on one hand, the knights outside are definitely parryable. Like that guy, he's parryable, and the captains are parryable, so why wouldn't the boss be parryable? Though it doesn't necessarily change anything, even if the boss is parryable. Yay. Well, so I definitely see what they want you to do here. They want you to sit here and fight, 45 alone knights all on your own, right? That's crazy though. Like no one wants to do that. So yeah, there's definitely instances of the game that are poorly designed, but it's not necessarily the quote unquote infinite gank fest everyone seems to say it is, right? if you want to get technical, right, I could just sit here and clear out the entire area till nothing spawns anymore. Just walk right through everything. But the thing is, for my skill set, that's not feasible, right? Like I can't fight three of these guys back to back to back constantly. If I had a great sword, I could probably just cleave right through all of them, and that would be a lot better, sure. I'm kind of tempted to maybe see if I can't smack. Actually, maybe I'll try this. Uh, I might try this. Just armor up, see how much armor actually reduces the damage of each hit. Maybe we'll reduce the overall damage output of bleed. Maybe I'll take a little bit less damage along the way as well. And maybe being heavier, well, it definitely will deaden how far I can roll. Maybe rolling less far will make it easier to counter whatever else the boss does, right? Like we could sit here and argue about the red and purple whatever wave attack he did that surprised me, but what's really not all that like up for discussion is I mean I did survive. That's got to count for something, right? Yeah, I mean that's definitely the problem. You get hit by one and suddenly you've got 15 dudes hitting you from behind. Anyway, it's not that it's not clearable, but it would take more effort than it's worth to sit here and clear the entire area 12 times or 15 times or however much it would take, right? Plus these guys are quite a bit tankier than their brothers in Lone Keep, right? Uh, the part that frustrates me about it is just taking damage before the boss itself. Just like this random asshole on the floor. It's just the fact that enemies are like 360 no scoping you with the katana. Uh, Very fun, you know? This is what I like the DLCs, by the way. Just that section right there. It's way worse than the DLCs. Everyone pretends like you're doing nothing but fighting a 1v400 the entire game. That's just not the case. It's not. I proved it. And so what I don't like here is he hits you once and he definitely gets a free second and third strike. I might have to relocate here because this worked until it didn't anymore. And so I may have to rethink that strategy. Because I'm starting to think having extra 500 health would be significantly better than just continuing on like this. I'm wondering if maybe I could maybe get a spell to stun lock them all here, maybe just like sweep 3 or 4 of them. And hopefully that takes care of the problem, right? Rebound, rebound. And so one thing you can do is you can actually take these guys down here. They will follow. But if you take them down here, there's actually a pretty good chance you can just loop back around this way. Not that way. Okay, apparently not. Yep, okay, apparently not. Yeah. Yeah, no, so I thought one of those tunnels were completely empty, but actually, maybe I just went down the wrong tunnel in general. Just, maybe I do something like bait them down and then like run right back up immediately. And hopefully that gets rid of the 15 or 20 of them that follow. Ow. Double tap, double tap. It says there's no one down here, I don't think. So why not just go down there, go right there, go through here, right around, loop back. And there we go. Then there was one. Alright, much better. The camera moves too fast for me. I can't. Okay, never seen him do that before either. Nope. Yeah, so probably just best if you back off for all of the charge attacks. Kind of amazed that one did not hit me. Crap. Oh well. Oi. Alright, so I'm going to slow my camera down because that's dizzying and it's hard to focus on where he go, what he do. And I think I made more progress with armor off. Let's see here. That works. Alright. And so if I want to beat this boss, I'm going to have to buff just before he stands up and hope he doesn't have the range of the damage to smack me. Because he probably will. There we go. There we go. Alright. Easy. Wow. Just a little bit frustrating is all. I'm gonna basically have no camera movement, but look at this. Who can play like this? I don't understand who plays like that, you know? I accidentally sold my Blossom Kite. Yay, okay. Whatever. Oh, oops. Okay, hold on. Go back there. Old Leo, we're gonna probably replace that with, I don't know. Let's see here. What all do I have? I have not much, not much. King's Ring, Old Leo. Wow. Wow. All right. Wow. There we go. All right. So apparently they just ignore the one item in the game they're not supposed to ignore. Gotcha. I'm just kind of a little messed up, you know? But it also implies that they're not undead, which they definitely are. Wow. I don't know. Maybe I should practice parrying the other guys. Because you can get through these guys relatively easily. The rest shouldn't be that difficult within reason, right? There. Nice. Why won't... Literally would not let me switch to my other weapon. I mean, technically, I've already beaten the area. I could just leave if I wanted to, but... Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just go to the next game already. Not the next game. The next DLC, because... This isn't even, like, challenging. The individual enemy I can easily beat in a 1v1. The boss would probably take me a while to get past. I mean, obviously, right? But I'm not having fun. I've definitely laid out the strategy. But it's also like, I don't feel the need. That's the wrong bonfire. I don't really feel the need to sit here and continue banging my head against like this infinitely like terrible like wind up, right? And well, I'm just like, I am a defender of this game, right? This game doesn't deserve like 90 to 95% of the things people say about it. It is a damn good game most of the time. But this is one of those areas that I'm going to sit here and I'm going to just there's no reason for them to flood you from all sides. Like this is one of the very few areas in this game that is a valid criticism of the game itself. You don't need to be surrounded by, 20 alone knights. You don't need to have, 8 or 9, however many uh, flaming salamanders there are, spamming you with like forbidden suns from all sides. And the forbidden sun spells are so big in the area that they kind of just block out whatever you're doing. And so it's not necessarily a measure of skill, it's just I don't feel like running through, you know, dozens or hundreds of attempts in order to satisfy that. It's not. I'm not gonna do that. That's not fun. It's not what I want. I will probably bang my head uh, through Ava, the king's pet. I will probably go and hunt down the knights, the white knights. I don't really seem to need to do much of anything else other than this. I could technically just walk up and defeat Ava right here, right now, but it would definitely be invisible. Also, why is it only when I'm streaming outside gets crazy, gets chaotic, gets loud? I really don't understand that one. Like, can someone really sit here and explain to me why it's only when I'm doing something important? Fuck it. I can't. Some bullshit going on outside. I can't do this.